Okay, this is Transformers Movie 1 Leader Class Megatron, the premium series and the original Megatron. Um, Let me just start off by saying that I wasn't going to get this figure particularly, and I didn't expect I'd be getting both of them. Um, this is the premium series, obviously. It's a later release. It's a repaint. It's the exact same figure, but it's a repaint of the original one. This original one is it's a Hasbro release. Well, it's made by Hasbro, but it's a Takara release, meaning it's the same figure with a Japanese sticker slapped on the box, and the manual is in Japanese. And the box says "Watch the movie." So it's a Hasbro figure that's been released in Japan, uh, or in some parts of Asia, and it's been released by Takara. So I'm guessing, um, comparing it with the US release, this will probably have, I don't know, better quality control on the paint and whatnot. The, okay, now the reason I bought them was this one was on clearance for a thousand for about $10, no, $20, last Christmas. Toys R Us and Toy Kingdom put him on clearance from $60 to $20, so it was a 66% discount. So I said, hey, what the hey? I didn't never got Megatron. I never had a movie Megatron, so why not? Why not pick him up, right? Big mistake. This is probably one of the worst leader class figures there are. I mean, I've seen the reviews, and I was foolish enough not to believe all of them, but they do say a lot of truth about how crappy this figure is. He's too chunky. He's too chunky, and the transformation is god awful. Now, this figure, on the other hand, is the exact same figure. He has the same. It has the same pros and cons. If you still have you can see pros for this figure. He has the same um, flaws, if you quote unquote would like to call them flaws, as the first one. The only saving grace of this figure is that it has better sound effects, and it has a better, much better paint job. That's it. It's the exact same piece of crap repackaged in a new box. Why did I get him? Because this month they put this guy on clearance from $60 to $20. I mean, there's a saying, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, fool me more than once, shame on me. Um, okay. One of the reasons I also got this guy is because of the paint job. The paint job is fantastic. There's nothing bad with it. But again, they didn't do much with this figure. Um, the the same It has the same flaws in its features as did this one. Um, this is his, if you can see it. This is his attack mode. You put the two fists together, and they form, and then you unlock the his cannon, fusion cannon or whatever, and then he just fires. Uh, same old gimmick. This one, I wish that it would lock in place, because I mean, it looks nice this way, but then it just springs back and you have to hold it. So I hated that part. But it does form. He's very poseable, and it does make a nice pose if he has his fusion cannon like that. Um, Same is true for this guy. You can do the same thing. Um, it does work the same. The other feature that this figure has is, I'll just show you, is his mace. Um, oh, sorry. His hand becomes a mace. It shoots out. It will allow me to. Shoots out and becomes a mace. somehow. This one is stuck. Oh yeah, it's stuck. The spring is like, there is no spring. Unbelievable. I just figured that out now. I've never fired this before. Anyway, there is no spring, and then you just do this. It's pretty lame. They could have done without it. Really, seriously, they could have done without it. Okay, yeah. Reset it. The only saving grace is the paint and the sound. But let me just reset this. So yeah, so it's out of the way. Okay. Right. Okay. On with the figure again. Apart from those gimmicks, this has no gimmick whatsoever. Just like the leader Optimus Prime, they have one sound. This one has the Velociraptor vulture scream. I still have no idea why Megatron would do that. Beats me. Okay, this guy is a much better rendition. I mean, it's not even a scream, it's the transformation. The classic 80s transformation. That's better. That is very nice. I think they have the same sound effects as premium Optimus Prime. I do have the premium Optimus Prime. Yes, he's also on clearance for $20 from $60, and he is a good buy. I can do a review of him if you guys want me to do so, but he's kind of stuck behind a lot of figures on my shelf, so I'm really not interested in taking him out right now. Okay, let me just get rid of this figure. This figure is crappy, even if it's a Takara release. I mean, I wouldn't recommend getting him. If you absolutely need an original, if you absolutely need this Megatron, you want to complete your set, fine, go get him. But don't pay more than $20 for him, because that's just how much he's worth. This guy, if you were a big fan of the Megatron in the movie 1, and seeing that he's never going to be a jet again because he's now a tank in movie 2, I guess it's okay. You can pick him up, but if you're saving your money for something else, please do not even bother picking up this guy. They didn't change anything. He's the same paint job, and you know, I wouldn't recommend him, really. I would not recommend him. I'd rather you spend your money on the $20 premium Optimus Prime or the regular Optimus Prime. Or a Brawl. That's an even better investment than this guy. You can pass up on him. Trust me, you're not losing a lot. Let me just talk about this figure in general. He is very back heavy. I've got him in this pose only because I've extended the nose cone so that it touches the ground, and you know, he can like lean back and he doesn't tip over. So that's a bit of a letdown, but it's okay. You can live with that. He's very posable. He's got ratchet joints on his hips, and it's not a ball joint, but it's got two swiveling ratchet joints. The knee has the same ratchet joints. It's very good. The toes do move up and down because of the transformation. It's got the automorph feature. The fingers do move in and out, and you can move the wrists inward because of the transformation. But other than that, well, his hands are very flexible. Ratchet joints everywhere. His head does not turn. I just made it turn. It locks in place like this. And again, if you notice in my videos, I'm a posability freak. I had to unclip it, and there is a ball joint right there. You can pose it left and right, but if you keep it up, he looks like an idiot. You can just keep it like that and pose him this way. It could work. I mean, yeah, it could work. Okay, we'll devote another part for transformation, because transformation is a bitch with this figure. Sorry for my French. Just, you know, flag this video or something if you don't appreciate my cursing, but I'm very frustrated with this figure. I've only transformed him once, and the original, I've only transformed twice, because it's really a pain transforming him. So positives is good articulation, you know, his paint job is good, but I would not recommend this figure. Stay tuned for part 2.